Night Fights. I'm Joe Tessitore with my partner Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to Chicago and the famed Aragon Ballroom. They're underway, scheduled for 10 rounds tonight between these two. Teddy, southpaw versus orthodox fighter. So many times we've heard how useful the right hand can be in this matchup.
Yeah, usually trainers love to tell orthodox fighters against the southpaw that the right hand is the dragon slayer.
Oh, and there you go. On the receiving end of a big and accurate hook that wasted no time. A stinging uppercut by Davis.
Get your hands up. Keep working the body. Mix it up, mix it up.
He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Oh, Davis is in bad shape. He is stunned, but somehow manages to have the wherewithal to hold on. Targeting that head and landing with a bomb.
Your head.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Accurate counter punch by Blood. Davis's corner's going to really need to step up and handle that swelling. End of the round. A round in which a knockdown was scored. Now, Teddy, if you're the trainer in the corner of the guy scoring the knockdown, what are some of the things you want to remind him of?
You want to remind...
Oh, he just ate a big uppercut right there. He had no idea it was coming his way. He does not look good at all. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. When you're leading up to a fight, sparring is so critically important. How important is it that you have sparring partners that really act as a scout ahead towards the opponent you're going to be facing?
You know, that's a great question, and it depends where you are in your career. The early part of the career, you know, it doesn't matter as much. You just want to get your fighter consistent in the areas he needs to be consistent with whoever you got him in there with, and then you improve as you start to develop. And then you give him different looks.
Oh, and there you go. He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Davis's vision is being compromised here. That swelling around the eye is worsening as the fight continues.
Well, right now he has to use every advantage he can. You're right.
Wow! Davis is in bad shape. Davis is clinching a lot, Teddy, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. I mean, you kind of wonder if the referee's going to start coming in there, give him a few warnings right now. But he's got to get himself together. That's what he's trying to do. And then hopefully he can find a way to get on the offense.
Comes right back with a shot of his own. 10 clicks of the talk. Oh, that uppercut got him badly. And a big left hand by Davis. And round number 3 is underway. Oh, and he goes down again. Will he get up from this?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So he goes down, but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
punch. Coming to the halfway point of this third round.
Keep moving.
Gets rid of that effort.
Go hit him.
A headshot blocked. Trying to go downstairs, but off target. Final 10 seconds. End of the round. So he scores the knockdown and now heads back to his corner. Teddy, do you ever have to calm a guy down after he scored a knockdown?
That's a really great point, because a lot of times that can be the turning point, but not for your guy that scored the knockdown, for the other guy. Because sometimes when you score a knockdown, you start to think it's going to be an easy night. And you forget what you knew when you came in. That wasn't going to be an easy night. You're going to have to bring all the tools out of the tool shed. And it's important to remember that.
Good work with the uppercuts. Nice job there. Davis has got a cut. It looks like it's below the eye on the cheek, but it's something that needs to be monitored. Nice block by Davis.
Let's see something. Go hit him. Just you again. Right.
90 seconds to go here in this round. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head.
Get out of the way from those punches.
Davis is sticking to what we've always known of him, Teddy. The style hasn't changed, even though he was knocked down earlier.
You know, a lot of trainers would say, hey, they pat him on the back. They say, there you go, kid. You know, stay with your identity. Just make sure that you correct a couple little things you need to correct.
Ooh, circle. Keep moving, baby. Come on.
Targeted counterpunch by Davis. There it is! Davis is right in the way of that hook to the head. Oh, that had to hurt. 10 seconds to go in the fourth. Teddy, making predictions in boxing is often a dangerous task, but I'll make one right here that seems pretty obvious to me as we come to the end of that round here. This fight is going to be a brutal display as long as it lasts.
It's kind of like going and watching that home run contest. Nobody's trying to hit singles or doubles. You know they're all going for the fences.
Nothing to worry about. All right, listen. You need to create more counters, okay? Slip his punch, then throw a straight right down the middle.
Another round. Will it go in another one-way direction? It's been a one-sided fight so far tonight. And that's some fine work right there by Blood.
And his own story was as curious as his narrative. The tale of his life is the tale of...
Oh, Blood's opponent able to land a sharp counterpunch. Took a go of it to the body, but came up empty. Davis has got to understand that he's trailing in these scorecards, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, but he also has to understand a way to turn it around. He has to try to zero in on one shot that could give him a chance to turn this around.
But if it hasn't been there all night, how's it going to show up out of left field?
You know, I think that it is there. He just has not taken advantage. Every once in a while, his opponent, when he steps back with his hands down. What you have to do now is look for that shot right behind him where he's going to walk into it.
Halfway into round number 5 here.
Cover your head, kid!
Teddy, is this becoming a mental thing with him? I mean, he's not firing off the big power punches. I got to wonder why.
You know, that's a good question. Sometimes a guy is making a silent agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the punches without worrying about what to come back at him.
Teddy, he's wobbling all over the ring.
You know, Joe, he can't use his legs right now, so he wishes, and it's too late.
There it is! Davis is in a... He goes down in the later stages of this round. He's going to try to survive it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And round 5. That is it. This fight is over. Krod's going to have his hand raised by way of KO. The 10-count reach. His opponent out. He's the victor. He's your winner by knockout victory.
I feel like I just came out of the movie theater, Joe, and I did not expect that ending.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
This is what I gotta do, so I gotta live, man. Pack my bags, let me go. And my dream is your dream, so please let me know. If you rolling the net, I'm trying to go to the top, cause I'm a rock for real. You know it or not, let's go. I don't give a damn who you are, cause I'm a rock. What the hell you mad at me for, man? I'm a rock. I don't gotta play a guitar to be a rock. Say I'm a rock, yeah, now let's rock. Let me see your hands, let's rock. Say let me see your hands, let's rock. Now let me see your hands, let's rock. Now let me see your hands. I was a guy with a simple 9 to 5, but I was tired of sorting mail cause of pride. So I quit my job and got on my grind, cause I ain't wanna be the man on the sideline. And now I'm chilling, everybody screaming my name when I'm in the building. I ain't even thinking the same, and that's brilliant. Had to sacrifice everything, and I did it cause I love it. I ain't think twice of it. So my dudes and my girls, sorry that I had to go. But my dream is my dream, and it's best that you know that I work for the very best. Every single penny, I'm a rock. For real, if I ain't tell you already, let's go. I'm a rock. I don't give a damn who you are, cause I'm a rock. What the hell you mad at me for, man? I'm a rock. I don't gotta play a guitar to be a rock. Say I'm a rock, yeah, now let's rock. Let me see your hands, let's rock. Say let me see your hands, let's rock. Now let me see your hands, let's rock. Now let me see your hands. I'm a man with a dream with a plan, and my
Bright moments. Bright moments always come back vivid. The 5th grade was epic, citywide test pressure, the pre-crack era.
All right, kid, let's see your skills on the heavy bag. 2, 3. Six. 2, 3. 3, 6, 3. 4. 1. 6. 1, 2. 2, 3, 2. 4, 7, 3, 3, 6, 3, 1, 7, 1, 3, 2, 1, 4, 1, 3, 4. That was all right. Let's move on.
Everybody saying ones, blue chucks and they buckled up. White tees on my back and I'm knuckled up. Getting ready for a fight night. I love the nightlife. See, I'm a east side whip riding sweet.
Good evening, I'm Joe. Everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do, as round one is underway.
You know, just because you look the role doesn't mean you can play the role. And in a matchup like this, we know one guy has a lot of strength. You can just see the muscularity. One guy doesn't. But this sport has taught us time and time again, sometimes that doesn't matter at all.
Like the great Sugar Ray Robinson, a lot of people think...
Oh, that's gotta hurt. He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. He goes down, and there is still plenty of time remaining in this round. So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. But Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Not precise at all by Black.
In the red, black, and green trunks. In his corner, MCK Swift, Young Dre, Boogie Brown on the beat. Representing the Zulu Nation, the undefeated, undisputed.
Halfway through round number one. A stinging counter punch after some fine defense by Blood. Very nice defensive guard there. Good stuff in the opening 2 minutes. A minute to go in this round. Black's cheek is cut, and you can see it's opening up now. Boy, that could be a factor later on. Black showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. Threw the straight right hand, but didn't score with it. Well-placed counter punch by Blood. Nothing there on the punch by Black. a round in which a knockdown was scored. Now, Teddy, if you're the trainer in the corner of the guy scoring the knockdown, what are some of the things you want to remind him of?
You want to remind him how he got there, because a lot of times it's the tendency to just remember the punch that put him there. He dressed him up. He set that punch up. Don't think about just the punch that landed. Think about the setup punches.
Every time we call a fight, Teddy, we see guys with different physical makeups. If you had to build the perfect fighter, what would he look like?
Well, you know, all different kinds of dimensions to it. First of all, I think that he would be the kind of finisher that Joe Louis was. He would have power in either hand, the way that a Mike Tyson did. And he would have the speed to put those punches together the way Sugar Ray Robinson did. He would also have a chin of Jake LaMotta. And he would probably have the calmness, and that's the key. You know, that's the little spicing in the cake. It's not the eggs, it's not the flour, but it's that little extra ingredient. He'd have the ability to stay calm like Salvador Sanchez, where he could see the whole picture.
Holy! Up off the deck and now in control. He scores a knockdown of his own.
And he turned it around because when his opponent scored the knockdown, he got a little careless, a little lazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Rushing hook just gets right to him. Boy, he is shaky right there. He is on shaky ground in the ring right now. Devastating blow by Blood. So here we are, all wondering, can he survive the start of this round after the way we saw him go down in that last round?
Well, it's up to his opponent. Now, his opponent gets a little careless and he rushes in a little bit too close. He could get a chance to grab those hands and tie him up. And then he can kill a little of the clock, survive.
Your punches.
Nice block by Blood. Right hand over the top. He counters back after denying his opponent's shot. Now this is impressive stuff right here because he's showing us that he can counter his opponent perfectly.
And you don't have to be a big banger when you're a good counterpuncher, because now you're catching the guy coming in and you're catching him real clean, so you're going to be really effective.
Wow! Blood stunned and he is hurt. Oh, he's hurt. He was hurt right there.
Hey, no holding,
now he's
no
grabbing
holding. Come on,
on like
punch
it's
it
a
out.
life preserver.
And he's going to have to stay there if he's going to get through these rapids.
That's a tried and true method that works out very well. The counterpunch landing by Blood. Black's eye is now cut. So the round comes to its conclusion, and it's a round in which our man here, as he heads back, was really tagged pretty solid. So if you're the trainer in the corner, what's your approach?
Well, you know, that's a great question. My approach is that I have to remind him that he's on common ground. He's probably going to think he's in a place where he's never been before, but I'm going to remind him, hey, Remember you got hurt in the gym? And then give him something to correct the problem. You know, tell him some technical things that he needs to hear.
Not able to connect with the uppercut. Turns over the hook after turning away his opponent's shot. Black's doing a good job tonight on the outside. He's able to score from the outside, keeping a safe distance away from his opponent. Black's being very efficient right here. I mean, he's just picking his shots. His accuracy is through the roof.
Well, that's one of the talents, and you hope is a talent of a top fighter, is his ability to pick his shots, to be calm enough to see the openings. He's seeing everything right now.
You're not.
Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
Fourth round now with his last 10 seconds. And that's the end of round 4. Well, it's getting hit too much. I mean, it's as simple as that, Teddy. He comes back after that round, and he just got popped a lot.
Yeah, well, right now he's got to find a way to get away from some of those punches, but there's a problem, a big problem. Like with any...
Oh, he is stunned. He could go down.
Come on, work it out.
He is staggered and stumbling. Boy, he is shaky right there. He is on shaky ground in the ring right now. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Blood. Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
Black's got some swelling that now you figure his opponent's going to target. He scored well after being hit himself. So we've come to the halfway point of what has been a very highly competitive bout. And Teddy, if it stays that way throughout this night, then this is going to be an all-time classic. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back.
Cover your head, kid. Back to the body.
Black's in a real tough spot now. There's no doubt about it that the eye has worsened. That cut is really looking ugly right here. What does he have to think about right now? Is it time to just take the realization that, hey, this fight could end at any moment?
Yeah, well, there's two things to that. First of all, the cutman's done his job. He's put the coagulants in there. Now he has to give them time to work. He's got to be elusive. He can't get hit on it for a little while. But also, he has to find a way for offense to stem the tide, to keep the opponent from just walking right in.
Dismisses his opponent's headshot.
Does it surprise you that he's not going to the body as much as he could?
Well, what surprises me is that he doesn't have the intuitiveness, you know, just the instinct to understand, to recognize the situation. That's part of the ability of a good fighter, to recognize what he should be doing in a certain situation. He's not seeing that. He should be going downstairs.
Accuracy an issue there. Didn't land that straight right hand.
Blood's probably trying to assess things right now as that round comes to an end. I think it's a close, good, solid fight that he's still very much in, but I do think he's on the downside of the scorecards.
Yeah, but the most important thing is he has to know that. See, that's the thing. Can a fighter be honest with himself? And that's where the corner comes in. Somebody has to whisper in his ear and say, hey, listen, you might think you're in this place, but the reality, you're not.
Black's doing really well on the outside.
Well, you could see what he wanted to do there, but unable to land that body shot.
Nothing there on the punch by Black. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that.
Beat him to the punch.
Lands the counter. And he crashes to the canvas once again. He's gotten up before. What about this time?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
Good way to protect the midsection. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. End of the round. So he scores the knockdown and now heads back to his corner. Teddy, do you ever have to calm a guy down after he scored a knockdown?
That's a really great point, because a lot of times that can be the turning point, but not for your guy that scored the knockdown, for the other guy. Because sometimes when you score a knockdown, you start to think it's going to be an easy night. And you forget what you knew when you came in. That wasn't going to be an easy night. You were going to have to bring all the tools out of the tool shed. And it's important to remember that.
Cut does not look good at all. I get the sense that the referee could stop this fight at any moment.
Joe, the key is where it is. The doctor will take that into mind. Is it in a place where if it gets worse, it can imperil his health? It can imperil his vision down the road.
A minute to go in what has been a memorable round. Great stuff from these two. That's the end of round 8. Flood's got to understand where he is right now in this fight. He'd be delusional to think that this is a close fight. He's down.
Yeah, and I don't think I'm delusional, and I have him down. But the thing right now is he's got to roll those dice. He has to really gamble if he's going to get back in charge of this fight.
Is going to need to be all over this side. The swelling seems to be getting worse.
Well, it's kind of like being a gardener. You have to start getting in there before the weeds come up. You can't wait until the weeds are all over the place and then pull them up. You're going to destroy those beautiful rose bushes. Well, it's the same thing here. You got to get to this eye before the swelling's there. You got to put that end swell, that cold piece of metal, onto that place early on.
Oh, and there he goes up top and gets to him, hammering the head.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
He has shown some guts in getting up yet again, but now he may need a little bit of luck to survive.
Well, he's going to need a little bit of a clinch. He might need crazy glue to just get in close and make sure that he locks onto his opponent.
Good job protecting himself. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. And now they start round number 10. Blood's got to find a way to survive and maybe even do more than that. He was knocked down in the last round, and here, you know, all eyes are on his status here to start this round.
Well, Joe, don't put too much on his plate in this kind of situation. Right now, surviving would be enough. He can worry about winning later on.
Where's the body?
Oh, Bloods and bench. He goes down. He has so much time now, he's going to be forced to survive.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And this fight is over. Black's got the win by way of knockout. He put his man down, and the 10 count was administered.
In the place to be, needles in your eyes, ask you what you see. It's me, BriunSteel, never ever the whack. The fly face of war, and frostbite is fat. Debonair with the savoir-faire, expressed in the fair, dare you compare. I let the finest fly, he's been breaking on the mic. Tight, keep the tight, when he rocks, rock the mic rise. I ball in, while you cool out loud. You see the offer wounded ego, see the wolf cry sheep. Now so much flavor, you can taste us, you taste us like Deo gum, so refreshing. Feather sore heights you obtain. Man, I feel like Chuck Yeager and my body's a plane.